What is up, chefs, foodies, and students? Welcome to Everybody Knows. I'm Anders. I'm so glad you're here. Let's get started. Today we are talking about the ingredient of Chipotle Chile. This ingredient originally comes from the Veracruz and Puebla states in Mexico. It is currently well known in Mexican and Latin cuisines, but if you are investigating origins and cultures, be sure to research the time period as well, since many foods are brought to cultures from elsewhere or developed over time. When we're looking at this ingredient, what we expect to see is usually a dried chili that has been smoked and dried in that fashion, and so we're going to see brown skin. We should see either a little bit of pliability or crispiness to it. It should be completely dried, and we should see the entire form of the pepper in its dried state. So if there are not any stems or seeds, we might be questioning the actual ingredient that we have. So we should see the entire pepper. It should be maybe a little bit bendy, maybe a little bit crispy, and it should look just sort of like a dry, light brown color. And pretty small and crinkly for a dried pepper. Some dried peppers are pretty long and smooth and shiny. This is pretty dull, wrinkly, small brown. And when we're smelling it, no question, we should get this really nice, deep, woody, smoky flavor, as well as the chili aroma. To my knowledge, these are jalapeno peppers that are dried over fire or smoke. And so that is the alignment of these aromas that we're smelling. Let's have a quick look at our aroma wheel. On the wheel, we are looking in the category of spicy, and we're going to zoom in on the chili subcategory here. Within chili, we can see that we have a couple categories. We are looking within smoky, and here we are at chipotle. And so I do think that this alignment fits just fine. It's in between ancho and smoked paprika, and this whole category is right next to the woody main category, right near charred wood and ash, so we start to get into that smoky territory. I think this all aligns just fine, and so we can use these words smoky and chili to describe chipotle, and that all, I believe, makes just fine sense to me. In terms of qualities, I think we've pretty much covered everything. It's a smoky chili. It also should have a little bit of heat to it. I think the power of this aroma is not terribly strong. It's not going to be like liquid smoke or something that might totally overpower your dish, and so I think you could be somewhat generous when using this, either as a spice rub or a blend or flavoring for a soup or other dish or something. And I think it's very pleasant. It's not challenging at all. Not maybe like I'm thinking of lapsang saochang tea that has the smoky element that can be kind of overwhelming. I don't find that this is challenging in that way. I think it's quite a pleasant aroma. Let's take a quick look in the flavor Bible and see if chipotle chili is even in here. How about that? It is. Okay, so it suggests the following pairings for chipotle chilies: avocados, beans, vegetarian chili, cilantro, cumin, garlic, honey, lime, marinades, Mexican cuisine, oil, onions, orange, salsas, salt, sandwiches, sauces, soups, stews, Tex-Mex, tomatoes, tortillas and tortilla chips, and vinegar. So we definitely have a Latin theme across the board, but a nice variety of things that it can pair with, and that's what it says. That about wraps it up. Here's what I want you to do. As you are eating or cooking, I want you to think about this ingredient, as well as the words that we use to describe it. Have you ever used this ingredient successfully or in a way that you thought, yes, that is it? I want to know what it was. Let me know. And do you agree or disagree with what I've shared with you today? Also, last question, what ingredient should we look at next? Any of the answers to those questions, please throw them in the comments. I would really love to read them. I hope this video made sense and got you thinking about the ingredient of chipotle chili. Thank you so much for watching. If you want to help me get an ingredient to feature in a video, please send me an email or private message. If you would like to join the Food Aroma Nerdery, feel free to subscribe and you'll see all of my latest videos. And if you would like a poster or digital copy of the Aroma Wheel that we are using, have a look in the description for links. Thanks so much. Bye.